Well, the gift card industry is big business, especially at this time of year. Millions are sold every year in North America, but did you know that millions don't get used? So tonight, what do you do if you have one you don't want? Guess who has the answer? Consumer Confidence, Tracy Lightfoot, good to see you.
Thank you.
Stats first. We love the stats. How many of these are sold every year?
Sure. The Consumers Association of Canada estimates that 40% of all gift cards that are sold never get used, 40%. Now, that also includes gift cards that only get partially used. You know, we've all had gift cards that you spend $90 of $100, and then you never get around to spending that other $10. So 40% is the figure.
Given what you just said, stores must love selling gift cards.
Well, that's the thing. The gift cards are sold up front. They get the money up front. So it really doesn't matter to them whether you do come back and use it or whether you only use a part of it. They already have the money in their pockets.
The premise of this tonight, what do you do if you have one you don't want? You can actually get cash for them, can't you?
Exactly. There are websites out there. There are a lot of them in the States, and there are a few now in Canada. The prime one is called CardSwap.ca, and at any given time, there are between 50 and 100 cards that are up for sale. Right now, for example, I took a look. There's an Eastside Mario's gift card that's worth $25, and that's for sale for $20. A Sunglass Hut gift card worth $100, and that's for sale for $90. And there's also a Payless Shoes gift card that's worth $100 and for sale for $85. So there are a lot of good deals out there.
And if you want one of those, what do you do?
Well, basically, it's pretty easy the way that the system works. Say you get a card for a restaurant or a store that you're never going to use, and you decide, I really don't want this, or you'd rather have cash instead. What you do is you go onto CardSwap.ca and you post your gift card up for sale. There are two different ways that you can do it. You can sell the card to the site itself. You tell them what kind of a card you have, and the people working for the website will make you an offer based on the popularity of the gift card. And usually they offer between 65 to 75 cents on the dollar. Or you can put the card up for sale on the site itself for other people to buy. The site requires you sell your card for a discount of about 10% or more, and you have to pay a commission to the site as well to use the service. So there are some fees attached. But once you pay those fees and you ship the card out, you're still going to get cash for a gift card that you would never probably use in the first place. And if you want to buy a card, it's just kind of the opposite. You go onto the site, you see what cards are up there, you pay through the site with your bank account, and then 2 weeks later they guarantee that you'll receive the card.
Is the site safe?
Well, I had that same question. I called the founder of CardSwap today and actually spoke with her about what kind of safeguards are in place. She says they guarantee all of the cards that are on their website. They check with the vendor to make sure that the card is what it actually is. And they'll also guarantee your shipping and guarantee the procedure that you actually receive the card that you've put the bid in on. So they do go through quite a few checks and balances.
As a final thought, you know how we sometimes do the short snappers with Freddie the Fiddler on Mondays?
I've heard of this Fiddler character, yes.
He's on Mondays.
Yeah.
How about some short snappers pertaining to gift cards to wrap this up?
Sure. There were a couple other things that I wanted to mention. One is the PEI government has brought in expiry date legislation on gift cards, so now most gift cards can expire. There are some exceptions to that, but most of them can expire, so just keep an eye out for that. I also wanted to mention that the Consumers Association is warning people about buying gift cards from those racks in grocery stores. You see those oftentimes in, say, Shoppers or Superstore or something like that, because hackers can get at those cards, actually take them home, take some of the information off of them, and then put them back in the store. Or they can go into the store with scanning devices and get the information off of them. So the Consumers Association is saying to just be a little bit careful about those. And finally, be sure to buy a gift card from a business that you know is going to be around for a long period of time. Because again, the Consumers Association is saying that if a business goes out of business, the consumer will have no way to get the money back that you've already paid for the gift card. So be really careful about that as well.
This segment, sadly, has expired. See you next time.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Nothing really, too. Every Tuesdays, we do Consumer Confidence. Tracy Lightfoot on Compass.